Good morning, travelers. Today we are leaving Chiang Mai and moving to Chiang Rai.
We're gonna take an Uber to the bus station. We're gonna get on our VIP bus to Chiang Rai, which is gonna be like a 3-hour or so bus ride.
We'll actually get into Chiang Rai a little bit early, but hopefully they'll be as nice as Cozy Tail has been and let us check in a little bit early.
Yeah, and then we can do some exploring.
Finally, Uber worked for us in Chiang Mai. It was super easy to find an Uber. And the driver dropped us right off at the bus station. Our bus should be coming in a few minutes.
Thank you.
These seats are really comfortable.
Like what?
Wow. Cup holders.
Oh, you got this bed before? I feel like a flight attendant, bus attendant.
So not only does this recline back, but, ready? A nice little leg rest. Alright guys, we made it to Chiang Rai, and I've got to say that bus travel is my least favorite kind of traveling. Even though we took the VIP bus, it was still a rough journey. We were in the very back of the bus, but it was still so bumpy and winding.
The windy roads are...
And that bus actually had a bathroom. The other like lower classes do not, but it was still not amazing. But I'm glad we took VIP because I can't imagine what the other buses would be like.
Yeah, it was nice, but it was kind of dated and it wasn't the cleanest bus, and your snack was like an old like Swiss cake roll.
But we can't complain too much because it was only $8 per person and we made it, so that's what matters, right? We walked a little ways away from the bus terminal and we came to this like market area, and as soon as we arrived I could smell the sweet smells of grilled meat. We saw this Thai lady just cooking up different types of meat, chicken, pork. I don't think there was beef, but it looked really good, so I wanted to try some, and there just so happened to be a person that spoke English and he was able to help me. So I got chicken wing and I got a piece of pork neck, and I'm really glad that that guy helped me out because I was about to order some pork insides. It could have been good, but it also could have been quite bad. There's like a nice grilled flavor to it. It's a little crispy. I feel like this would taste much better with the chili sauce that she gave me too. And now for the pork. It's not like it has a ton of like seasoning or flavoring on it. I definitely think that it needs the chili sauce, which I haven't opened yet because it's in this like little baggie.
Meat. Okay, so we made it to our hotel now. We're just, how long was that? Like a 10-minute walk from the bus station?
Yeah, I'd say.
We're staying at Nakara Hotel, I think is how you say that. It's right here, kind of in the middle, a good location, that's why we got it. A little more expensive, I can't remember the price. It's just after 12, check-in's at 2, so we'll see if they'll let us check in now.
And this is our room.
Great view of nothing. So these will probably stay closed the whole time. You saw the pool that we probably won't use. He did say the mini bar, as well, the drinks in the fridge are all free.
Nice.
Well, the fan doesn't have a cover on, I could stick my finger in and cut it off. Look at that. Are you happy with this option?
I'm very happy with this option. All the places we've stayed at so far here have been awesome.
Okay, so I think we have mapped out what we want to do today and tomorrow. We are going to leave the hotel now and kind of walk around the Chiang Rai, kind of explore. Kelly also found this really cool place tonight that specializes in northern Thai cuisine. That sounds really, really cool, so stick around for that. Hey Kelly, what do you say we hit up Bella Pizza for dinner here in Chiang Rai?
Nah. I have a feeling that I'm gonna like Chiang Rai. I already like it. It seems really laid back, way quieter. It's kind of like, well, it's a little bit bigger than Ayutthaya. It seems like a really cool place. We found these like really cool boats here in on this street, right outside of this park.
Mobile shrines?
Maybe.
Each one has like a Buddha, but like a mobile shrine boat on wheels.
That one has like dragons.
Eating dragons. Yeah, this one, the dragon's like coming out of the alligator or something, and then that one, the dog's like halfway in. Too bad we can't read the signs on these. It's just all in Thai. Like this one, this is like all like tin plated or something.
I think we've come across the flower festival here. I know that they have a flower festival in December, and then I think it extends into January.
So Kelly just picked us up some rice, basically just fried rice, but she got some chili oil and a lime as well. We're not going to eat the cucumbers just because we're not trying to get sick. And yeah, this was 35 baht. It doesn't look amazing by any means, but it looks filling, and that's what we're looking for, at least for lunch, so we can go about our day exploring. And we're actually in this kind of like, I think it's an extension of the flower market, flower festival area in this park, and we're actually behind the PDA tour building, which has the Hill Tribe Museum, and they offer tours, so we're actually heading there next. This is actually our first fried rice in Thailand.
It is. It looks, I think it's vegetarian. There's just pieces of, actually no.
Those are like sausages, yeah.
Oh, it is. It's not bad. It's just fried rice. Something in there is really salty. Okay, so after we went through the market, we stopped at the Hill Tribe Museum. It kind of just gives some information about different tribal groups and here in Chiang Rai. And then in the same building as the museum, there's this tour group company called PDA Tours, and we really wanted to book a Hill Tribe tour with them for tomorrow because we have a full day here. But unfortunately, because I guess tomorrow is still considered a holiday here, they have no tours open. So the tours don't start again until Wednesday, which is so unfortunate because we're leaving on Wednesday. We're going back to Chiang Mai. Caleb had actually contacted them ahead of time, like months ago, asking them about when tours were available, and they said, oh, you have to book it in person a day before, like make reservations in person, but they said nothing about tomorrow still being a holiday. So
well, we're hopeful we can find a different tour operator. I have this book now that was in the hotel room that offers other programs, so hopefully we can find something. The museum itself, I wouldn't say that it's worth it unless you're going on one of those Hill Tribe tours. It was very dated. The first thing after you pay, they take you into this room and they show you this video about the different tribes here, which was interesting. But then the rest of the museum, it was just like, I don't even know how to describe it, like homemade exhibitions almost. Like they had this whole thing about like the opium production here, and they had like cut out like opium plants from like using construction paper, and then just used really cheesy fonts, and it was 50 baht per person, so definitely more pricey I think than it should have been for this museum.
So now we're gonna try and find another tour, or at least something else that we can do for our day tomorrow, and then we'll probably go out for some dinner.
Okay, so we just jumped into a tuk-tuk. We had the hotel we're staying at order us a tuk-tuk that's going to take us to the White Temple. It's about 16 kilometers away or so, and typically we wouldn't normally have the hotel order us a tuk-tuk because it is 300 baht, but it is round trip and he'll wait an hour while we explore the temple. We also were able to book another tour. We're going to have a private tour, just Kelly and I, we think. What that includes transportation. We're going to do some mountain trekking to an Aka hill tribe. We're going to do a little boat ride up the river. We're going to see some elephants. There's all sorts of different stuff, including our meal. So hopefully that works out and it's really fun. That one was 1,500 baht. We booked directly through the hotel. So we're not really sure what to expect. That'll be for tomorrow. But right now we're going to the White Temple.
So it took about half an hour to get to the White Temple from our hotel, and it closes at 5 supposedly, but there are so many people here. We thought that we were going to be like one of the only people here because we came later in the day, but I guess everyone had the same idea as us. But behind me, as you can see, is the White Temple. It's pretty beautiful. I've never seen anything like this, actually. Like in all the temples that I've been to and all the countries that we visited, this is the first that I've seen like something like this. The tickets to get into the White Temple are 50 baht each, which just proves my point even further that that museum is overpriced.
Kelly had to rent a covering. Her shorts were too short. So that was 20 baht for that little tablecloth slash, what is that? Looks like a
a tablecloth. But I'm so mad at myself because I've been doing so good at remembering to wear long pants to temples and stuff. And I don't know why it totally slipped my mind when we left the hotel. We just came from the inside of the White Temple. There was no photography or video allowed inside, but inside it was like the walls were all yellow, like with paintings of Buddha, and I don't even know what everything was that was on the mural, but then there was also this white Buddha statue, and then there was this like statue of a monk. So this temple complex is huge. I feel like it just keeps going, and there's more amazing things to see here. This temple complex is definitely very impressive and just gorgeous. Caleb said it's almost like something that you would see in like a Dali painting. All of these details in this temple, bizarre. The only word I can think of to describe it. I don't understand how these fit with that. Like the two they just don't connect for me. Like a lot of other temple sites, there was an area where you could buy artwork and just different wares, and we found this really awesome postcard. Well, it's not really a postcard, but we're gonna make it into a postcard. It's a watercolor painting of the White Temple. It was actually painted today, this morning, the day that we visited, and we want to give this postcard to one of you guys. So what we want you to do is, of course, like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. But you need to leave a comment telling us what you thought of this video or telling us what you thought of the White Temple. And then we will do a random generator and pick one of your comments. And then we will send this out to you guys.
We just came out of the Hall of Masterwork. It's actually a pretty cool museum of the guy that designed the temple and created it, all of his paintings. Pretty nice. You couldn't take any video or pictures inside, but it's pretty cool. His surrealist style with his colors, very nice.
And it's free.
You could just come and see this and skip the temple if you wanted.
Get one last look at the White Temple. And it says it closes at 5, but there are still people going through it. So
5:22. I don't know.
It is 6:46 currently, and we made it to restaurant Lulam where we want to have dinner tonight. But they almost didn't want us to stay because I guess there is a long wait. They did give us a number and they did find someone who spoke like a very minimal English, but it does seem like there aren't too many people here that speak English. So if you do come here, be prepared. It might be difficult to order, but we will see. We do have one dish in mind, and we actually took a picture of the dish in Thai, so we should be able to have no problem ordering that. But this place does have a really nice setting to it. Seems like it has a lot of character. I think probably we should have come for lunch, but we just didn't have time today, and then we won't have time tomorrow, so this was really our only option, and we really wanted to come to this place, so we're just gonna wait it out. I think it's gonna be worth it.
2 hours later.
I feel so sick right now. Our experience at Lulam was awful.
We were so excited.
Yeah.
We saw the dishes coming out of the kitchen. We were like, oh man, this is
so
gonna be
good.
awesome.
Yeah, and we actually went there because Mark Weens said that he had this wasp larva chili paste.
I was like, oh, we'll try that.
Yeah, it sounds like interesting. Like we want to try like some northern, like local dishes.
Real northern Thai cuisine.
Yeah.
But when we first got to the restaurant, they discouraged us from even going. So we were like, we insisted. We took an Uber all the way here, and we kept insisting we wanted to eat there. And so then she gave us a number. We went and sat down with the rest of the people, and it only took it was less than 20 minutes before we got seated. So we went and sat down, and we we looked at the menu, and we saw a couple dishes that we wanted to try. There's another one that had ant larva soup. There was one that was like this mud crab, and there were some others.
But they didn't have any.
But they didn't have
all
those
the ones
dishes
that we wanted to order. They were like,
she was like,
no,
oh, we don't have that. Oh, we don't
tonight."
have that. We don't have that.
She said they didn't have bird or bugs or pork or something like that.
She never said bird.
Yeah, she did. She said they didn't have chicken.
No, she didn't say that.
I'm pretty sure she said she didn't have bird.
And cut that out because she didn't say that. It's a moot point.
This is all a moot point.
So we finally placed our order. We ended up getting fried frog stir fry. We got Thai style pork. Or roasted pork,
with chili sauce.
and we got
Snakehead soup.
which is a type of fish. It's not an actual snake, it's just a fish. And then we got 2 things of sticky rice and a bunch of waters. The total meal price was 507 baht, so this has now become our most expensive meal. Here comes a van. We can't win. We got our first dish after about a half hour. It was the
pork.
The pork. And the pork was good, and the chili sauce was good. The portion wasn't huge.
No.
Kelly's lunch, or the little snack you got.
Yeah, like
When we
the
first
grilled
got
meat
here.
that I first got was like the same size as what we got on our plate.
Yeah, I mean this was better, but it
was the best thing we had all night, and it was kind of lukewarm.
It wasn't very warm. Yeah, it was like reheated.
Yeah.
And just cut up, and we ate through it pretty quick.
We tried to stretch it out.
Yeah, we kind of
really
waited. We
did.
had the rice, and speak of the devil, there hasn't been a car down this entire stretch. Okay.
So we got the pork first. That was pretty good, and we were hoping that the rest would be better.
But the rest of the dishes did not come until over an hour later.
Yeah. And what made it worse was that like there were people that had been seated after us.
People that had been seated while we were there had eaten their full meal and left.
Yeah, and left.
And then people that came after us had gotten their full dishes,
And
and
it
we
wasn't
were still
like
sitting there.
They ordered like full like soups
Like
and
a full cooked fish. I mean, like
noodles.
huge portions
Yeah.
and all their dishes. And our waitress just kept saying, "Oh, it's taking a long time. We're really
Yeah.
busy." And it was very busy tonight, for sure. It was very busy.
Yeah.
It was New Year's Day. So we, we took that. We understood it.
But there's only 2 of us, and we ordered 3 dishes.
We don't want to assume, we're going to try to have a positive attitude about it, but by our American standards, I mean, they really dropped the ball.
Yeah, I know we're in Thailand. Yes, I know things are different, but this was a nicer restaurant. Like, that is what is frustrating.
It was a nice restaurant.
Like, it was nicer, a sit-down place. It wasn't like we were in the market. I feel like from the beginning, they didn't want to serve us, so a part of me is having a hard time not believing that it was either done on purpose or they were just like, oh, we'll get to it later or something like that. So I'm trying really hard not to take it personally or to take it like because we were the only foreigners there.
Honestly, the worst part of it all is our food finally did come, but it was so spicy that we could hardly eat. We tried to eat as much as we could. We tried to eat all the protein, the actual frog and the fish, but we did not eat hardly anything. Smile. We are now back at our lovely Nakara hotel room, and it is nice to be back. The walk actually from the restaurant here didn't take very long, just over 20 minutes. When we told the front desk that we wanted to come to that restaurant because we wanted to find out if it was open, they were like, what? Huh? You want to walk there?
It was nice to walk off our spicy, like dynamite, anus ripping food. We're gonna feel it later.
It wasn't that bad.
I feel sick. I feel sick.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Probably just gonna lay here
She's gonna watch
until I
YouTube.
fall asleep.
What was the highlight of your day?
The White Temple.
Mine too. I can imagine you could all guess what our low light of the day was. Definitely the restaurant experience.
Yeah, I'd have to say dinner.
And again, not to beat up on the restaurant, but our experience was not good, so we'd have a hard time recommending it. And anything you learned today?
It's okay to have a plan, and I think it's important to have things you want to do, but to also be open to those things changing or not being what you thought they were going to be.
I learned that I don't like windy roads, which I already knew, but that bus experience was very
it also
queasy.
didn't help we were in the very back.
You were in the very back too. Despite all this, hey, it beats working, and it's still a great day.
Well, if you liked this video, don't forget to hit subscribe because we put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment if you want that postcard.
Oh yeah.
Because it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
But thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.